First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
From the gun, here's Fields. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. On fourth down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. KJ Osborne deep for Minnesota. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Taken down at the 42. Well, this defense for the Bears, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, Cousins. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. The pickup, and that's a first down.
And there's a pretty play for Madison. It seems like a perfect fit for the Vikings. Obviously, Minnesota loves receivers who produce, and Addison, one of college's best and most productive receivers the last couple of seasons.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hey, no, easy. Hey, we're good, we're good.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Fields now to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. DJ Moore. 74 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. And sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey run games. Just go and it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Cousins now. Pass complete to Addison. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
A second down throw for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On third down, Cousins Parsons. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That's the first third down try of the game. And clearly something was off in the execution of that play. The good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On play action, Fields. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They run it with Chandler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Fields. Being chased out left. And he's got room. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Fields changing the play. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. The Bears at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he gets this one inside the this one, putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They snap it to Fields. That's for Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. Great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Fields. And that will be incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Carlos Santos for the Bears field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing.
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Cousins to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Again, it's Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. They'll look to throw here. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator.
It's intercepted. A drive killer there. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. He's still on his feet, and they will score. It's 6 for a Bears touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think they have nickel. They have an extra DB out there.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Santos for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This is caught by Addison. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
And the Vikings first down.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chandler. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. To the air again, it's Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Cousins. And he's got it. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
There's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Cousins. He gets it to Addison. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Cousins on first down. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Cousins again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison from 8 yards out. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Herbert powering up the middle. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now Chandler. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Short throw, caught by the tight end Oliver, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the gun, here's Cousins. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Play fake. Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Cousins now from the 50. Addison hauls it in. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly thought that we would have pushed the ball forward. As soon as he released the throw, the player was there to slam that reverse shot.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he... just shy of the 20. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Here's Chandler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw, Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Completes this to Addison out left. Touchdown! Jordan Addison, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Gold to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Chandler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and a couple. To throw is Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
1st down, Vikings.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Chandler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. 2nd and 6. Throwing is Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Got no command that time, man. Ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Cousins. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4.
And partner, I'm going to guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Fields going to move him around. Here's Fields now on second down. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 43.
On second down, it's Hill. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
26-yard line.
Here we go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. All eyes on Fields. He's got the connection to Moore.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
First down and goal to go.
Here we go.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Now Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Andrew Booth getting sent in on the corner blitz and getting home. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the gap.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, How about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Minnesota, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they can't